2021. So Ilse, would you like to introduce yourself to everyone, please?
So yeah, I'm Ilse. We are all the way from China, found the course, and the course helps us in our food business, which we are now taking online to share with the world how our culinary adventures evolve.
Brilliant, brilliant. So welcome, Ilse. So I've got a few questions for you, if that's okay, and then we'll just run through, and if anyone's got any comments, then please pop them in the comments below and I'll answer them after the live. So can you give me an overview of your experience of the Instagram and Facebook Stories business program? What is it sort of done for you so far?
Well, we kind of used them, but we didn't know how to use them right. So with your tips and your weekly course, we learn how to optimize everything, which I think is really important nowadays, because you can use it more and more for the business and not just to share information.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. And also we've been using like your Instagram posts and your stories and introducing all the other aspects of Instagram and Facebook as well, which has been really, really good.
It also pushes us to do more and not just here and there a little bit, to be more constant.
Yeah, so be a bit more consistent with things. Oh, that's really good. So, you know, obviously we are all working in unprecedented times, and like you say, you're in Shanghai, which is, you know, the other side of the world to me. But how do you think working with me through the course has helped you pivot your business a little bit more online and to get seen by a more international client base?
First of all, we feel really comfortable because you are human, very human. You are reachable. We are on the other side of the world, but every time we have a question, either there's Messenger or it's in the course itself, or you answer within 12 hours always. So I think, when does she sleep? But your reaction on our actions is fantastic, and then in between you have all your mini tips that come online also, and we can just pick in our own time, but at the same time it's always new content and new things to learn, and it's really fantastic for us.
Brilliant.
That's what we were looking for, to someone reachable.
That's really good. And obviously there's a community inside the course area, because there's quite a few of you on the course, so you're all learning from each other, which is also really good, because you learn from each other. And then obviously, like you say, I do put posts out in my own Instagram and my own Facebook page, so you learn from those as well, which is really, really good. So how long had you known me, if you did know me before you decided to do the course, or if you hadn't worked with me before, what sort of made you decide on doing the course with me?
I can't remember anymore now, but I think it was in July that you had a 7-day or a 3-day or something on challenges on, and I followed this and I thought, that's exactly what I need. Someone where I think, oh shit, I didn't do that yet. First of all, because the next part is coming. And this triggered me. And then I was still hesitating, because you always think you are too busy and you don't have time for all of this. But then you are human. We went on a personal call, and without being pushy or telling me you have to do it right here, right now, I still had time to think about it. But I thought, it's now or never. I have to do it one day. I want to learn. So why not?
Yeah, brilliant.
I'm not disappointed.
Oh, that's great. That's great. And yeah, your book's been launched now, which is awesome. So that's a really good, you know, element for you to launch your book and to get out there and be visible with everybody. So obviously you came into the course wanting to learn more about stories for Facebook and Instagram. Can you sort of share with me what the sort of fears or sort of reservations you had beforehand, and how you've overcome them over the last 8 weeks during the course? And we haven't actually finished the course yet, because we've still got 4 weeks of accountability posting to do, which is something that we can talk about a bit later. But, you know, is there anything that you feel that you've really overcome?
As I said, we were kind of using it, but through the course we learned to use it differently and in a better way, to get more response and to target the right people. Biggest fear, going live. Really going live. Doing this is less scary than going live and knowing that hundreds of people might watch you. But I think I got over this now because of you, because the way you explain us how to do it and how not to fear and how to imagine someone is just sitting in front of you, a friend or family or mom or dad or just you, and then you think, if they can do it, we can do it. And yeah, that was the biggest fear, but I think I overcome this now step by step. Yes.
Yeah, it's something that, you know, you'll gradually get more confident at doing. And like you say, going live is a really important part of your marketing, because it does bring the human side of you to people. But it doesn't have to be perfect. That's the beauty of live, is that actually you can make mistakes, you can spend time to think, you can sort of interact, and that's really good. So that's really good. So thanks for that. So obviously the course is still ongoing and we're learning as we go along, and having access to the course for 12 months is really good, because obviously I'm planning on running the core training parts at least 3 times in a 12-month period and adding to it and updating it as changes happen, because obviously Instagram has done a major change recently in the last week almost, and that's changed a lot of how we use it. So can you highlight sort of any tangible gains that you've taken from the course, you know, whether it's confidence, sales, leads, growth, anything that you can identify at all?
We see more traffic due to the Instagram TV we are using because of your course. Before we didn't use it at all. And we are also, I know the course is Instagram and Facebook, but you add so many things besides what the course is saying it does. And then we also started a little bit on YouTube.
Yep.
There's much more to do over there, but I'm sure you will do a course on that too.
I have got one planned actually.
To improve, but it's all little extras we started doing because of the course, and because due to all those lives and the videos, we see an increase on our accounts. And it's short term now, so there's not yet more sales. Maybe there is, but we can't put that directly connected directly, but I'm sure in the future it will, because we see things happening.
Yeah, that's right. And the growth doesn't happen overnight, which is a really important thing for you to highlight actually, because it doesn't happen overnight, because you have to go through that nurturing sequence where you actually get to know your audience and you tweak what you're doing and you try different things and you experiment, which is really good. And like you say, using Instagram TV is a really good way of, especially as a chef and a cook, you know, the pair of you and your husband work together, and you've created a cookbook, and Instagram TV and YouTube are a great place to actually bring that culinary experience to somebody's house, into their front room, into their living areas. And that's something that we do cover quite a lot inside the course, is using video, because it's not only Instagram TV that you can use video on, it's also in the stories. With the introduction of Reels into Instagram now, we can do short little how-tos and things like that. So that's really good. Okay, that's really good. So just one final question, if I may. So I've seen that your confidence has really grown, and, you know, the understanding of how you're using Facebook and Instagram. And like you say, you've gone off and created a YouTube channel, and you've actually created a short course using Thinkific, which is something that you had in the pipeline anyway, but you know, creating the content has given you the confidence to actually go, yep, I'm going to go and do that now. What would you say to someone who is looking at doing an Instagram and Facebook business course? You know, like if they're sitting on the fence about this course, or they've not really considered using stories as the main element of their marketing, what would you say to them about joining this course for the January intake?
If they want to be online and touch anyone in the online world, you have to play with the big players. And young or old, technical or not technical, we have to learn it and follow it and be in this world. So I think it's really an essential part nowadays, more than ever, to be part of it, to get your word out, or your product out, or your whatever you are selling or wanting to do. if you don't do this, you miss half of the world, if not more.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I think. So that's why we joined, because we want to spread to everybody in the world, and we want everyone to be on our website and on our recipes and trying them and enjoying them, and that's it.
Brilliant, brilliant. That's wonderful, thank you. So if you're watching this live or you're watching the replay and you have any questions about joining the course, I have popped a link either above or below in the description of where you can go to sign up for the January course. And if you have any questions, then just pop them in the comments below. And like Elsa said, I'm happy to have a one-to-one with you online for a quick chat to just go over if you've got any reservations at all and to talk you through what's going to happen during the course. So thank you very much for joining me today. And thank you everyone else that's joined me live. And if you're watching the replay again, I'll see you soon. Bye for now.